Welcome, everyone, to a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. So a look at the starters for the Pacers. They've got Shepherd. Anthony Davis is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Devin Booker and Ishibwe in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for Detroit, Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Duren in at the 5. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Here's Shepherd. And he drops it in from the low post. And here's Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Launches it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
Hot off the pass. Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, BA. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
That one misses. And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant, the Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, and we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams go through struggles, and then suddenly everything clicks. But you have to have experience mixed in with the youth.
Well, that's the kind of assertive play you want to see more of.
Pass to Towns. And the bucket is good.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Ball stolen. It's Booker on the wing. And the layup falls.
We've seen Booker put up crazy numbers. He's got a nose for scoring points.
That's tipped. And there's the... Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For 3, here's Harris. Counted from distance.
They immediately found their offensive rhythm, hitting 3 straight shots to start the game.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and Coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, BA.
Thanks for that, Allie. Detroit has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Yep, that one goes.
Wow, on fire. They haven't missed a shot so far.
Harris on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Harris has got 5 points.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
And finished off by Davis.
And that's unbelievable. Davis sky high doing his thing.
The Pistons have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Nails it from beyond the arc. Give him 8 points now.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Towns. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Ivy's got his second basket of the night.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And he gets it to go.
Yeah, Booker sees how they're defending him and just takes what's there.
Robbed. Here's Shepard, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Man, that right there gives you a sense of just how quick Cunningham.
Oh! Wow!
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. No one covering.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Detroit calls timeout. And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end, and there's no question they have the tools to do it.
And the Pistons making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. And here we now get a look back on the best shot blockers in the NBA last season. The fourth spot held by Anthony Davis.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Harris. It's tipped. Here's Shepard. He's watched by Cunningham. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got 10 points in the game.
That makes him 5 for 5 so far. Could be a big night in store.
And he's going for the oop here. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Booker. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Indiana?
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
The Pistons have had quite a few high lottery picks of late, Stan. However, they haven't had much success yet.
Well, Brian, you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time. Some teams will come together quicker. Some players and some teams need more time to develop. Detroit's just got to keep adding to what they have and continuing to develop the players that are already in their system.
And a great fan base in Detroit, starving for victories. Here's Booker, and Booker with the jam.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And Detroit has possession. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. And Davis with the block. Here's Shibwe. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the Pistons call time here. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
So Indiana ends up going with a new group. Cunningham with the ball. Lyles on him. And that one's good. Cunningham.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Here's Boston. Another three for Indiana.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Beasley's checked in for the Pistons. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Let's go with a three. And Beasley gets it to go on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 5 here tonight. Hangs. That one falls. Boston's got 5.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. Indiana ahead, running away with this one. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute.
48.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Pacers here, they've really been putting on a show.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Detroit has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duran. Cunningham in at the point with Beasley. They're the backcourt. And it's Hardaway in at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now. Shoots from 14. Another one falls for Indiana. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. It's good.
Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's one he knows he can hit.
That one goes. Count it.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you. Ooh, Beasley has an open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Beasley's got 10 points.
And for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor. He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickley's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Greg.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
First team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Will stand the minimum games threshold for postseason awards. It seems to be working as a motivator.
Well, especially, Brian, because those awards can impact player contracts. So that benchmark, 65 games, about 80% of the schedule, that's a bar that players are looking to surpass.
Do you like the 65 games, or would you like to see a different number?
I mean, I think it's great. If anything, I'd like to see it higher.
Harris outside. Pulls up, high post. And again, it's Detroit converting.
And just an excellent jump shooter. You love how Harris has built out his game over the years.
Vanderbilt, 2 points. That one goes. Vanderbilt. Gotten 4 this quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
For Detroit, they've gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Quickley. Again, Indiana.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays. But that's been their preferred way of finding points.
Pass to Beasley. Got a hand on it. Harris against Monk. The 3 is up. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Nails it from 3. Beasley's got 13.
Yeah, that's his second made 3 of the quarter. Third of the game so far.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Knocked away. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. Indiana, 4th.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
Cunningham finds Stewart. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Preparation paying off for Stewart. He was on his spot and ready to go the second he got the ball.
Tries a 10-footer. Again, Indiana.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the half. No coverage that time. 13 points in the game.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. A minute 31 left in the first half. To the paint. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
And for Harris, it's about getting into a rhythm. Once he does this, he can take over games.
Quickly against Cunningham. Shot from 12. And that one's good. Quickly.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Detroit has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. The 3 from Thompson. And Detroit another 3.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Here's Boston. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Ivy's checked in for Detroit. Schroeder comes in for Cunningham. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Lyles. Towns comes in for Vanderbilt. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Monk. And it's Shepard in for Quickly.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Outside Schroeder. Again, the Pistons score.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
For 3, Booker sinks the tray. Booker's got 11 points.
And I like how Booker is selective taking threes. Makes it count when he does take one.
Stolen by Booker. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Shepard, that's good.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
Ivy, down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Give him 8 points now.
Oh, one of the better attackers of the rim. Ivy will not be stopped.
Pass to Boston. The rebound by Stewart. And now the Pistons in transition. Here's Schroeder. Count that bucket. Schroeder's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is.
And so it's Indiana with an almost surefire victory here. Up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. A hot start. Coach, what did you like about this team's execution offensively?
We were making some shots. We moved the ball well at times. You've got to be careful about having the ball stick when they're doing their switching.
Good luck with the ball movement in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
I'm swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet. Shaquille. So it's Indiana who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, give us your take.
Down in the paint, they're doing everything right, seeking out high percentage looks. So far, the defense hasn't had any answer for that. And we'll see if those adjustments that the coaches are making at halftime work.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
When you look at their multiple areas of weakness, for me, it starts with their perimeter defense. Disorganization, chaos, a lot of wide open looks. They have to communicate better and stay connected to the shooters.
Give a big round of applause.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Pistons. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Shepard is out there with Devin Booker. And then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Davis. And it's Shibway in at the 5 spot. And, Coach, how about the Thompson twins making their impact felt in the 2023 draft?
Yeah, Brian, we've seen twins in the NBA before, albeit not very often. But these two made history that draft day, becoming the first pair of twins to be selected in the top 5 of the same draft.
And here's Ivy from the arc. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Here's Cunningham. 13 points in the game. And here's Harris outside. Knocks it down from distance. Harris has got 18.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Puts it up from 15. Again, Indiana.
Yeah, the versatility of Davis on offense, he doesn't have to be right under the hoop to score.
Here's Shepard. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
Detroit has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Pass to Harris.
Their first missed after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a moment to check out the 2K leaderboard. Here were the best rebounders last season. In the 3rd spot, Anthony Davis. And, of course, Jalen Duren.
These two were a consistent presence around the rim, able to anticipate where the ball was going and just gobbling up the boards.
And he makes a first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 3rd quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allie. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. The Pistons have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Cunningham passes to Thompson, to the inside. Harris, and Harris throws it down.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter.
Well, not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
Here's Shepherd. 27 points for him. On target from range.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Cunningham outside. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Shepherd. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Shepherd's got 32 points.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Pass to Booker. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots in through contact.
And here's Cunningham. Drills it from deep. Cunningham's got 16 points.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And the shot goes in.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Another steal. Pass to Shibwe. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
And some changes here for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Harris. Hardaway comes in for Thompson. And it's Schroeder in for Kate Cunningham. And one thing we know we'll see, Jalen Duren giving his all on the glass, Dan.
Yeah, Brian, look, he's one of the best per-minute rebounders in this league, and it's what the team needs for him. But he's also become a very good finisher around the basket.
Pass to Stewart. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers. Ooh, and powered down. What a jam.
With that long reach, Towns picks it, then has the awareness to get the ball up the floor.
The Pistons have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. And stolen by Booker. Davis with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Now here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Goes up at the elbow. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Shepherd. He's got 10.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Stewart, right side. And it's blocked by Davis.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
Indiana's got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. He buries it from 3. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. A nice shot by Ivy.
He has been unguardable. There's been no misses yet. You have to keep getting him the ball.
From the line, another one falls for Indiana.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Ivy up top. Another steal. with 1 on the clock. And Booker with the lay-in. Booker's got 18.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. I love it.
And the speed of that transition score. From defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
And so it's Indiana, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Simone Fontecchio out there with Holland. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Beasley in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
Yeah, you expect tremendous effort from a scorer like Booker, but it's still impressive to see him delivering.
Up top, Schroeder, covered by Towns. Oh, and Towns with the block. Holland for 3. Knocks down the long J.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Beasley for 3. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
He swipes the ball away again.
He's making history. Tied for third most steals in a single game.
Just incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Pacers?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
They also excelled defensively tonight, particularly inside. Tons of shots sent back, which was a treat to watch.
Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived yet another steal from him.
A defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it. He's actually tied the record for most steals in a game.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
Got a piece, nabbing another steal.
He's stolen his way into the record book.
Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
And like this crowd, I'm still in disbelief at how he's completely kept his offense under his thumb.
Man, you look at all those steals. Let's just say you don't see this every night.
And he just continues to grab steal after steal. He's doing a phenomenal job throwing off the opposition's ability to run their sets.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. To the middle. Wow! Now 10 for 10 after that one. He's on fire.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Inside, here's Holland. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive. Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Here's Fontecchio. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Shepard, ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Now, he's not just trying to score, he's trying to embarrass someone. Right wing, here's Fontecchio. And Detroit another 3.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Baseline jumper. Another one falls for Indiana.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give them the ball and let them go to work.
Booker with it. Now Fontecchio defending. Here's Towns. Yet another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Pass to Booker. Goes up at the stripe. And there it is for him. Booker's got 26 points.
You love Booker's competitive fire. He doesn't back off his shot just because it's well defended.
Remaining in the game.
Beasley, pass to Schroeder. Here's Holland. It's good from the top of the key. Indiana has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Here's Shibwe, and it's Indiana scoring again.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Down low. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Pacers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Reed Shepard.
Well, his triple-double stat line is evidence of his impact on this game. He was affecting play at all times.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little.
Harris has checked in for the Pistons. Thompson comes in for Fontecchio.
Booker, Devin Booker, 1 shot.
Yet known as one of the game's most talented scorers, Booker is locked in on wanting to compete for championships.
Harris up top. And here's Schroeder outside. And Detroit another 3.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Beasley. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Towns. Another possession, another assist.
He's now tied for 3rd all-time in the record books for most assists.
He's been playing all game like he knows exactly when and where to pass the ball. Incredible.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well,
And another dime for him.
He continues to create and engineer good looks for his teammates.
And that last pass tied him for second all-time for most assists in a game. Booker can't get it to go. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you next time.
And I gotta make it back home, cause my mama need that bill money, my son needs some milk. You, cause these Philly I bought with me, don't no joke, no. All I know is when it come to me, I got young. I done did it. Every time I'm in that, I get to throwing 30 G.